Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. For years, Sister Wives fans have followed Meri Brown's journey, witnessing her transformation from a devastated, secluded wife to a fiercely independent woman determined to forge her own path. But nothing could have prepared spectators, including her former sister wife Robyn, for what happened next. Meri's shocking new man has been revealed, and the specifics surrounding this burgeoning affair have everyone buzzing. After years of deception, heartbreak, and loneliness in her multiple marriage to Kody Brown, Meri's breakthrough moment has finally arrived. But as the reality about her enigmatic new relationship emerges, it becomes evident that this revelation is about more than simply new love. It's about power, revenge, healing, and most shockingly, treachery, not against Meri but by Meri herself against the very family that once rejected her. It's no secret that Meri Brown suffered years of emotional abuse and heartbreak at the hands of Kody, with followers frequently voicing outrage at how easily she was passed over in favor of Robyn. Despite being Kody's first wife and one of the initial architects of the Brown family plan, Meri was relegated to the background as Robyn swiftly became the center of Kody's universe. Meri remained quiet for years, hoping that things would work out, but her loyalty was met with cold indifference, deception, and eventually, emotional abandonment. Kody made it brutally evident in several episodes that he no longer recognized Meri as his wife in any meaningful way, treating her as little more than a family acquaintance while lavishing Robyn with attention, presence, and affection. Fans watched in astonishment as Meri desperately sought to keep her family together, despite facing subtle humiliation at every opportunity. But now, after years of experiencing this public pain, Meri has surprised the world by finally taking control of her story, beginning with a decision that no one, even Robyn, expected. The allegations began softly, with Meri posting cryptic Instagram images with captions about new beginnings and trusting the timing of your life. Many people assumed it was just another of Meri's normal motivating quotes, which she frequently shared during her solo trips or after hosting events at her bed and breakfast, Lizzie's Heritage Inn. But soon, keen-eyed followers saw something unusual. There were no more vague, restrained posts about personal improvement. In their place were meticulously arranged photographs of romantic getaways, candlelit dinners, and, most shockingly, faint glances of an unknown man's hand or shoulder lingering in the frame. Meri kept this relationship under wraps for months, sparking conjecture about who the mystery man was. And then, as if throwing a bomb on the already frail Brown family foundation, one of Meri's own friends revealed the truth in a leaked social media story showing Meri hand-in-hand with a striking, well-dressed man at a luxury resort in Sedona. The internet erupted. Who was this man? Where did they meet? And more importantly, did Robyn know? The answer to the last question was readily apparent. No. Robyn was completely unprepared for this. In fact, insiders close to the Browns stated that Robyn was taken aback by the revelation, apparently furious that Meri would dare to move on openly, especially without first informing the family. Why was Robyn upset? It was more than just jealousy. It was about control. Robyn spent years establishing herself as Kody's emotional confidant and the Brown family's de facto queen. She formed relationships, played the long game, and worked discreetly to keep Kody near while isolating the other spouses. Robyn imagined Meri as a background character in the Robyn and Kody show, remaining compliant, broken, and silent. But with Meri entering a daring, autonomous love story, Robyn's carefully planned narrative crumbled right in front of her eyes. And the deception did not end there. The man Meri has been seeing is more than just a regular guy. He is connected. According to sources, he is a successful entrepreneur from Utah with strong links to the religious world that the Browns left behind. This connection heightens the scandal, implying that Meri's new romance is about more than just love. It's about making a statement. Meri, who spent years being perceived as the cast-aside first wife in a failing plural marriage, is now being accepted by someone who completely knows the dynamics she was locked in, and he's more than happy to help her rewrite her story. More importantly, By connecting with someone valued in the polygamous world, Meri is recovering power at a level beyond Robyn's control. What began as whispers of a romance swiftly escalated into a media frenzy, with titles such as Meri's Revenge Romance and Sister Wives' Betrayed Wife Finally Finds Real Love, dominating fan groups, YouTube channels, and entertainment news portals. And if you thought Robyn's reaction was awful before, wait until you see what happens next. Behind closed doors, insiders say Robyn approached Kody and demanded to know why he no longer had control over Meri. Robyn, who prided herself on being the good wife, was abruptly confronted with the knowledge that her power was dwindling. Kody, apparently embarrassed and angered by the media attention, attempted to downplay the matter publicly, calling Meri's decision a personal choice, but insiders claim he was furious. Meri's brave action was a direct threat to his dwindling authority, as he lived on controlling every element of his family's public image. And Robyn? She wasn't just furious that Meri was going on. She was scared that Meri's independence would lead Janelle, Christine, or perhaps the Brown family's adult children to reveal even more embarrassing family secrets. But Meri did not stop there. With her increased confidence and a loving spouse by her side, Meri began to make steps that hinted to a complete life shift. According to sources close to her, she is considering growing Lizzie's heritage and into a nationwide brand, as well as developing a lifestyle brand centered on women's empowerment and recovery from toxic relationships. Meri is now walking into the light, with a strong partner cheering her on and a growing crowd of followers who have followed her journey from pain to empowerment, not as Kody Brown's shattered, abandoned wife, but as a successful, self-made woman establishing a future on her own terms. The slogan "From Betrayal to Breakthrough" could not be more appropriate. Robyn has suffered greatly from the consequences. Without the unifying image of a huge, functional poly family to hide behind, Robyn's popularity among Sister Wives followers has dropped. Many now consider her not only as the cause of the family's disintegration, but also as the person who underestimated Meri's power the most. Robyn's carefully managed victim narrative, portraying herself as misunderstood and unfairly accused, has disintegrated, leaving behind a picture of hatred, envy, and desire to keep power. Fan forums are inundated with remarks such as, "Robyn never thought Meri would have the guts to leave," and "This is the glow-up we've been waiting for." Meri and Robyn's relationship, which was formerly complex but cordial, has apparently fallen into full alienation. They do not speak. There are no courteous texts, no private reconciliation discussions, nothing. And as Robyn struggles to maintain appearances for the sake of her marriage to Kody, Meri is having the time of her life on vacation, surrounded by friends and no longer bound by the anguish of the past. The symbolic image of Meri holding hands with a man who loves her contrasts sharply with the image of Robyn sitting next to a tired, resentful Kody on camera, attempting to spin the narrative as if everything is still fine. But maybe the most surprising element in this narrative is how fans have reacted. Where once there was pity for Meri, today there is joy. Social media hashtags like #MeriGlowUp and #MeriWins have gained popularity across platforms. YouTubers that cover Sister Wives content have posted video after video praising Meri's bravery in finally walking away from a harmful relationship and embracing love on her terms. Even some of the Brown family's youngsters have expressed their support online, liking messages that encourage independence and breaking out from restrictive circumstances.